We've all liked fictional characters at some point or another, for a variety of different reasons. Whether it's because you like their design, or maybe it's their personality, or maybe you can see yourself in that character.
That's not what I meant!
One thing's for sure though, I've liked my fair share of characters over my 19 years of living, so much so that I drew this. Would you be surprised if I said that I didn't even draw all my favorite characters here? That's right. I actually forgot Rocky from Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Donatello from the Ninja Turtles in 2003, which I've only seen a few episodes from. But other than those couple of characters that I am going to talk about, no worries. I'm going to talk about all the characters you see here, why I like them, and my favorite voice actors for them. And I'll even spout some fun facts about the character and or their actors if I know enough about them. Anyways, let's go. First off, we have Barney Rubble. This was actually my first favorite character, mainly because he was such a bundle of joy. The memories I have the most of with Barney is watching the Soft So Bad from the Flintstone Canaries. And my favorite voice for Barney is whenever Dawes Butler voiced him, and when Mel Blanc came back to voice him after a near-fatal car crash that sent him into a coma for 2 weeks. The only reason I know this is because I wanted to find out why Barney's voice in the first season sounded higher pitched and squeaky, and that's why.
Meet my new watchdog, Buzzsaw.
See, I know the melody, but I'm not sure about the words.
So Dawes Butler was the one who made the Barney voice of my childhood. On to the next character, which is Snot Rod. Now I've already made a video about him, which you should watch by the way, links in the description. But for a quick explanation, I like him because his design is cool, he's underrated, and he's the silent type, except for when he sniz. Next character, Strip Weathers, aka The King, aka Mr. the King, or whatever you want to call him. Another character from Cars. The reason I like him so much is because he's just a chill guy. Car. Also, his accent is so good. So good at times that whenever I was a wee youngin' watching this movie, I didn't even understand what he was saying at times.
You're one gutsy racer.
And fun fact, his voice actor, Richard Petty, was actually a NASCAR racer, and Strip Weathers' design was actually based off of the car that Petty raced with back in the 70s. I think. Next character is Olaf. I like Olaf because he's cute and caring. I've only ever watched the first movie. That's all I ever want to see. But from what I've seen of Olaf from the first movie and a few shorts, he's just optimistic. Though I have a question that literally just crossed my mind while writing this script. I specifically remember at the end of the first movie that he got his own personal flurry so that he could survive summer. But then I realized that he's missing his flurry in certain shorts, so I looked it up. And in Frozen 2, he gets a permafrost. So, cool I guess. Get it? Cool. Next character is Karen from Frosty the Snowman, 1969. I like her because she's just so cute, and she's so bound damn determined to get her new friend to the North Pole. So much so that she almost dies of hypothermia because she isn't even wearing any underwear. And fun fact, she actually had 2 voice actors. The one you're probably used to hearing is Suzanne Davidson, who voices Karen in the redub in 1970, but the original dub had really well-known voice actor June Foray.
How about Frosty? How about Frosty?
She also voiced the other kids in the OG, and voiced a teacher, who was left the same. And they didn't bother redubbing certain clips from the original version, meaning yes, you can hear splices of June Foray voicing Karen and the kids in the redub.
Frosty the Snowman!
For my favorite voice though, I'd have to go for Davidson, because she just sounds more like a young girl. Sorry June Foray. You did do other amazing and memorable voices though, like the next character I'm going to talk about, which is Rocky. Again, another cute character voiced by June Foray. I like his voice and his design. He's also a good friend for Bullwinkle. And that's about it. Next character is Roger Rabbit. I like him because he's funny in an actual funny way. And I like how he tweaks out like me when I hear someone swatter wally. And I like how he tweaks out like me when I hear someone when I hear someone swallow water loudly. There we go. And his design is cool. Also, look up the Roger Rabbit cartoons. I know you've never heard of them. There's only 3 episodes and they're 10 minutes long, and they're a blast. Next character. Okay now, I would have added like so many Sonic characters, but I only had to choose like 2 to not make this video any longer than it should be. So the first character I like is Believe it or not, he just has that cool surfer dude energy. He's an epic brother, and he plays drums, hell yeah! And he's voiced by Jaleel White, who also voices Sonic and Sonia in the show.
Looks like the Manic Man still has the dust. But all I see now are dirty trees. Time to shake, rattle, and roll.
I also really like his design. Like, the hell is going on with his hair? Next character is Espio. I like Espio because he's a ninja, and ninjas are cool, especially when they're paired with a crazy kid and a commanding father figure. And damn, his voice is deep. Well, at least when Bill Corkery and David Wills was voicing him. Troy Baker and Matt Mercer do a good Espio voice, but no one will reach as deep a voice as Bill or David. Bill's Espio voice is my favorite for being a mix of both intimidating and relaxing.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And David is also my fave for sounding relaxing, as he literally whispered his Espio voice.
Can't you buy an alarm clock?
That was literally the only way he could do a deep voice, because he was so used to doing higher pitched voices no problem. But it's so relaxing. Also, I like Espio's design. Next character, Donatello. Reason I like him, he's also a ninja. And, as the Season 3 TMNT intro says, he's also a good brother. Next character is Cat Noir / Adrian. I like him because of his design and the shit he goes through, being a sheltered kid while also being a celebrity. But when he's Cat Noir, he gets to be free for a bit. But no matter if he's human or a hero, he'll never escape having an extremely clingy friend. And pigeon allergies. Next character is Luigi. I like Luigi because he's relatable and cute. His reactions to everything scary that happens in the mansion is relatable. And he's just a great brother, saving Mario from paintings on 3 occasions. It takes balls to do that, and with the relationship that they keep hinting at with Luigi and Daisy, it's so freaking cute! Speaking of Daisy, I like Daisy because she's the complete opposite of Luigi. Hyper, outgoing, she wears dresses. Oh, she's badass, and the way she acts towards Luigi as Nintendo continues to hint that they're a couple, opposites really do attract. I just hope that they actually become a couple in later games. I'd hate to see another friend zone happen. Next character is Venti. Reason I like Venti is because of his design. Even though I thought he was a girl first time I seen him, who didn't think he was a girl first time seeing him? But also, he has a great personality, being serious whenever the time arises, and being a great friend for the traveler on his or her journey. He also plays good songs, and gets drunk on the occasion to numb himself from the trauma he endured thousands of years ago. But if you want to take him to a drink, don't go to the cat's tail. Next character is featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, and Knuckles. Reason I like him is because, oh my god, he's hot! And he's also the better brother to Virgil. If it weren't for Dante, Virgil would still be Nello Angelo. And hell, Dante is just too strong, defeating almost every demon he's come across, and he's only growing stronger. He's also relatable in the way that he's always broke. And my favorite actor for Dante is, of course, the conspiracy theorist, Ruben Langdon. He is literally just Dante. But for my favorite Dante out of the 5, I would probably have to go for the problem is that I like DMC 3, 4, and 5 Dante, all for different reasons. So, I like 3 because he's hot, 4 because he's muscular as fuck, and 5 because he gives off huge uncle vibes. Gee, I wonder why. Next character is Lady, specifically from DMC 3. She's just so good looking. She's not exposing so much like in 4, and the scar on her nose is there, unlike 5. Like seriously, man, I need to have Lady with the battle scars back. Please, Capcom, I need this! My Dante's kinda homeless. I also really like her hair design in 3. I really like short-haired women and long-haired men for some reason, and I really like Lady's personality in 3 more than the other games. And even at the end of the game, I like her personality. I wish they would have stuck with this lady instead of... Next character is Vash. Now, I've recently watched the OG Trigun fully, and I really like it. But the first one I got introduced to was Trigun Stampede. But for my favorite Vash, I can't really choose. So, as I talk about him, I'm gonna talk about the both of them together. So, I really like his design in both versions, and I like his personality in both too. I also like that both Vashes were voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. And fun fact, Vash was Johnny's first voice acting role.
They're persistent.
I still find it funny that Johnny voiced 2 Red Gunslingers. Just hate the DMC anime though. Another fun fact is that Bryce Peppenbrook did the voice of Young Vash in episode 16.
Rem, is there anything we can do to help you?
Next character is Linguini. No joke, I almost forgot to put him in the list. I don't know how, but I like him because he's relatable and clumsy. Also, Lou Romano, aka Snot Rod, did an outstanding job voicing him.
I can't cook, can I?
I also like his design. Are you guys noticing a pattern? Next character is Spider-Man. I mean, what else do you want me to say? This is the only spider I'm not afraid of because he doesn't kill people. Okay, never mind. I really like his classic design. And dude, I just want to give Spider-Man like the biggest hug. The shit he's been through makes you wonder how he didn't have a villain arc. Unless he has and I haven't seen it. And as for my favorite Spider-Man, it's hard to choose if I'm going for the live-action ones. But if I had to choose, I really like Andrew Garfield because he's cute. But overall, I like them all. And the last character, for now, is Velma. Thing is, I've always liked Velma when I started watching Scooby-Doo as a fetus, but I really only had one Scooby-Doo DVD growing up, and that was Winter Wonder Dog, and it had a few Christmas-themed episodes, but the one that we watched the most was Nutcracker Scoob, which Velma isn't even in. So how did I even find out about Velma? That's because my dad has vinyl head Scooby-Doo character plushes from like 2000. That's right, these things are going on 26 years old, and they look amazing. Well, only Velma, because that's the only one I could find out of all of them. I still gotta dig in the attic. But anyways, I like Velma because of her personality, specifically in the original show and the direct-to-video movies. And Velma is so sweet and caring.
I told you to take care of that cold. Lucky I brought your medicine.
But she does have her moments of sass.
You stop that. Shoot! Go away!
I also like her design a lot, in both the original and the movies. She doesn't dress sexily, nor does she wear makeup. She's just natural. When I was younger though, I used to think that Velma was a boy, even though she has a skirt. Maybe it was her hair. Velma's also had a lot of voice actors over the years, but my all-time favorites would have to be Nicole Jaffe, the OG, because she sounds so cute,
He knows I can't see without my glasses.
and BJ Ward for both versions of Velma. Her voice is so sweet sounding.
That's an oxymoron, Daft.
But if I had to choose one voice actor, I'd choose BJ Ward, because her voice really fits adult Velma.
I'm worried that staying in Oak Haven might just be too frightening an experience for them.
Plus, she says the iconic line.
Help me! I've fallen and I can't get up!
Anyways, there's all my favorite characters. I think. If you like these characters, let me know why down in the comments below. See you next video.